So, Nick, thank you for being here with us.
Do I look at the flip cam? This is very confusing.
You kind of look great. Yeah.
No, but do I look?
You can look at me. You can look at
Alright,
me.
good.
So tell us about this event. I've been interviewing you for like 7 years now, and you always do such great stuff.
Well, this is Big Brothers Big Sisters is an organization I've been involved with for almost 8 years now, and I've been a big brother with them and watched my little brother grow up from 7 to 15 now, and so for me it's a really special organization because of the great work that they do in young people's lives, and I've seen firsthand the influence that you can have over a young person, helping to shape their life and put them off in the right direction. Very thankful for Tostitos, coming here today and hosting the fiesta in the square and raising, it looks like we're going to raise close to $250,000 for Big Brothers Big Sisters, which is obviously much needed and just a phenomenal opportunity to be here today and be a part of it.
Especially now because the economy is so having such trouble.
Yeah, and people think that you volunteer, but they still need money for infrastructure, and obviously there's a great deal of research that goes into background checks and all that. So like any organization, it takes money to run Big Brothers Big Sisters, and so very thankful that we're able to kind of show them a helping hand with this event.
Tell us what's going on in your professional life. Just keep us up to date. What's
yeah,
happening?
well, I just got done with the third season of the Sing Off. We just wrapped that up last week, and and so now, beginning of the year, I'm actually getting back in the studio and finishing work on a project, a solo project called The Soundtrack of My Life, and it's all movies. It's a concept album. It's all songs from movies that have been meaningful to me, growing up through the years, and so I'm covering songs that were part of movie soundtracks.
Oh wow, very cool.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite soundtrack?
Wow. We were talking about the movie Once. I just covered
Beautiful.
Falling Slowly from the movie Once. I thought that was just a fantastic soundtrack. I'm doing Iris from the Goo Goo Dolls song from City of Angels.
That's right.
There's so many great songs that you look back and you think, wow, that was in that movie, and then so it's I've tried to find songs that not were just on the soundtrack randomly, but actually were important parts of the movie, and played a real crucial part in telling the story of the movie.
You have such an amazing career, like 98 Degrees, the whole.
Thank you.
And we just found out today, Britney Spears is getting engaged again.
Oh, good for her.
Were you were sort of, you guys all kind of came up together. Did you ever?
We did. We had actually her manager was my manager for a while, Larry Rudolph. So I know Britney well,
right?
And yeah, very happy to hear happy to hear that. Happy for her. She, when you grow up in the limelight like she did, I think it can be hard to have, normalcy in your life, and I think she's gotten as close to that as I've seen her in a long time. So
especially
good for her.
now, yeah. When oh my gosh, your vantage point is just unbelievable, because you've really lived it. When you watch the Kardashians this year, you come from a place of experience. You know the drill.
I don't watch the Kardashians, so I'm a little behind the 8 ball on that one.
But you know what it feels like.
Well, you
know the general narrative, the story of what happened.
You have to, when you put yourself out there in that respect, you can't just hit the off switch. I think that that was a lesson that I learned, and the only thing I would say is that the template's been laid out there for a few years. So anyone who steps into that arena now knows much more what they're getting into than I think we did at the time. But
yeah, you guys had no idea. You were the pioneers.
You kind of, I think you put your life on TV, and it's hard to all of a sudden tell people, well, no, I don't want to talk about life. It becomes a very kind of blurred line. So
that's true. But you've always been, classy about your personal life, but you've always shared just enough. And you've always sort of put it out there in like a really nice way, especially with Vanessa, who's a lovely, amazing girl.
Oh, thank you.
Like, you had a wonderful wedding, and I think we're all like, we just think you're going to make the best parents ever.
Well, I hope whoever's thinking that is right. I think we look very much forward to that chapter of our life when it comes, and I think that well, I shouldn't say I think. I know we both take parenting seriously and want to be the best parents we can. So that's. We look forward to the opportunity when it comes our way.
But right now, you're just concentrating on your career.
Yeah, I think it's been a great year. Like I said, I just finished up Sing Off. She's the new host on Wipeout, so she's in the middle of taping that right now. So professionally, there's a lot going on, and we're just enjoying being newlyweds, and kind of our first holiday season together as newlyweds. And
this is your first. This really is your first.
Yeah. Yeah, our first.
Do you have any special plans or special traditions?
We're just going to spend it with family. We're going to be in Cincinnati, hanging out with with my niece and nephew and brother and sister-in-law and parents and, you know, all kinds of good stuff. So it's, to me, that's what it's all about, just being around the people in your life that are, you know, that important to you and spending it with them.
I'm going to thank you so much for this.